What's going on, family? We're back in the office, just getting some work done. We got Rashawn behind the camera, we got Eddie out here, and Sky has cleaned up the place. We unpacked, and we got out the TV and couch. Definitely need to get another big couch right here. But I actually unpacked my PS4. I'm too hyped right now. So if you guys want some work on Madden 19, add me at Patty_lifts on PSN. But I think one of these guys are gonna get some work. Rashawn's talking that ish, telling me he can beat me at NBA. So I'm gonna have to put him to work right now. So during off season, I'm not as strict with how I track everything. So I'm gonna have one banana, I'm not gonna weigh it out. And then I'm gonna have 1 cup of almond milk with some cereal. So instead of measuring it out, I just put it in a cup like this. It seems good enough to me. Every morning I take my weight and I see the trend on how it's moving. I actually have a little whiteboard in my bathroom. I just write it down every day. I check out the trend every 7 days and I evaluate what I need to do. Do I need to push my calories? Do I need to keep them the same? Because sometimes keeping your calories and macros the same is the best adjustment. If the rate is going too fast, and that goes for weight loss as well, you don't want to go too aggressively. So if you're bulking too fast, you're gonna put on a lot of fat. If you're losing weight too fast, you're gonna lose muscle. So that's why you want to make sure you're moving at a good rate. Pre-workout wise, I'm gonna have a banana with some cereal. I got this Great Value frosted cornflakes, and I got finessed because I thought there was strawberries in there, but there's not. I just weigh it out. I'm not too strict. 30 grams. Oh shit. Probably a good idea to turn it on. 38 grams I'll put in. I'll probably just track it as 40 just to even it out. If things are starting to stall and they're not moving as I want, then I'll make the adjustments to tighten things up. So same thing goes when you're eating out. Generally, you're not getting exactly what the restaurant's giving you because they sometimes will put too much sauce. They'll put, the portions might be a little bit bigger. Just want to be aware of all those little things because throughout the day, every meal will add up and then your macros will be off. And then we're gonna be heading over to Good Life. Eddie's actually running my program. He has a video exposing my program. He's doing a bench program. So I think when we started training, I think he's just benching a plate, and then by the end of prep, he hit 250 on bench. He's currently running a bench specific power building programs. He's also trying to get his squat and deadlift up. But if you guys wanna check that out, hit his channel, and I think he's vlogging it today as well. And then myself, gonna meet up with Pencil Chef Nippard, and we're gonna be getting a good one in. And then I'm gonna, we're gonna go over and share some of the new workout programming. I have 2 topics in mind, but I'll announce it after this meal, and then we can get into it. 5-second rule. So we're gonna be meeting up with Pencil Chef Nip, and we're gonna be doing his intermediate advanced program. This ain't no joke. We did day number 1. I'm hella sore, and it's gonna be a treat. I'm gonna be hitting you guys with a raw, hardcore lower day, and it's gonna be intense. I never trained with anyone who trains as hard as Jeff. It's gonna be intense. I just had to get my mind right. I'm nervous. She's just trying to roast me too. Look at this. She got a fresh pair of Metcons, and now she's like pointing at my shoes. Just be nice. Be nice. Okay. No love. Just straight swerve. Just straight swerve. So I just went over my last workout block in my last video if you guys want to check that out. But I'm going to be running Jeff Nippard's intermediate and advanced program with him. And the best part about this program is that you can adjust it a little bit to customize your needs. We're going to follow the same principles that it involves. And I'm really excited. It's so in depth, has like 110 pages. So we're starting off with speed deadlifts here. I'm working our way up. I'm going to see how I feel. I'm going to auto regulate with RPE and then hit my top set and do my sets there. And let's just get it going. I'm in the zone.
I'll probably do 5. I'm gonna do 5 with this. And then for my actual working sets, I'm only gonna do 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So you'll probably get a good idea of what it's looking like from this.
It looks really good, man. Like, I was checking out to see if the bar path was perfectly vertical, make sure we're efficient with the movement. Maybe, I'm not sure if you were pulling the slack out before, just because I saw it clench and then go up. But it's like, I'm being extreme, like I'm literally looking for something to say, so it's not really an issue, yeah.
I was trying to be like Alpha Destiny. You see him pull? It's literally just a yank. Like he just yanks it up. Shout out to my boy.
Yeah, it looked good. But as we move up in weight, we'll continue to check it out and see what we can always improve.
Sometimes when I get like really hyped, I have that tendency to just want to yank it. You know what I mean? So I can see that. So I'll be a little bit more patient because yeah, you do have to be patient, especially with sumo. For sure. Pat has never, this is a fun fact, I bet you guys don't know this. Pat has never, not only hasn't he ever missed a lift in a powerlifting competition, he's never gotten a single red light, which is insane. Like, I've coached like hundreds of people, that's never happened, except for like maybe someone who did one meet, but Pat's experience, he's never gotten a red light. That's unreal. Boom. Pretty freaking good. Still no red lights.
Yeah. I was focusing hard.
Yeah, it's really good. The only thing I would say, which it might just be your lifting style, is you do tend to have a bit of a like herky-jerky up at the top. Like you don't really hold it for too long. Yeah. Where like obviously you want to train for in competition, you're gonna have to hold it for at least a 2-second or 3-second, right? So. Depends on how many reps you're going for, but if you're anything below 5, I usually say to hold it, get the lockout, and then lower it back down. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think that's better because a lot of the time people miss their lifts in meet, and then this can make sure that you do prepare to get all those white lights, make sure the lift's good.
Go. Nice. Good. Nice. Yeah, that's sick. That was way better. Yeah, your technique is perfect on those, man. It's so good. It's good to see you pulling sumo too. It looks really good, man. You got it. Yeah. Okay.
Let's get it, man. Easy. Bro, holy shit.
How'd it look?
Great, bro.
I lost my balance at the top on the first one a little bit. And I'm gonna blame it on these shoes because they're technically not flat. They're like kind of rounded. So it's not my fault.
So this is gonna be my top set. I'm hitting 5 plates here. I think it's 485. And then we're gonna be moving on to a machine squat or a hack squat.
Nice. Let's go, man. Crazy, man.
So good, man.
Yeah, it's like just perfect, man. Your strength is exploding, man. Like it's good to see. It's gonna be interesting to see how well you do with powerlifting now because like you're heavier, recovering well. Like it's gonna be amazing.
Feeling really good today, so I want to push it. It's pretty hyped that I got Jeff working out with me today. We always push each other, so I added 10 pounds. So I'm hitting 515, gonna aim for 3 to 5, and push it. Nervous.
Let's get in the zone, man. Let's go. Let's go. Easy. One more. Let's go. That's crazy, dude. That's like at least another 3 in there.
Yeah.
So like 515 for 8 you could do. That's crazy.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Woo. See, I wouldn't have done that on my own, so it's good to have your workout partners always pushing you. I always get nervous. I feel like I'm a little bitch.
Just making my program look good. That's all. Three more. 1, 2, 1 more. Good, man. Good work.
There you go. Yep. Good job. So with this exercise, we're gonna focus on the movement of our hips. We wanna keep the tension on our glutes posterior chain. As we go down, we wanna press through the midfoot to heel and then push through the ground, bringing your hips forward. And I find when you face the machine, you get a lot more posterior chain activation. And personally, I feel like that's from the range of motion through the hips versus the range of motion at the knee. So when you're thinking of different movements, you wanna focus on the quads, focus more on the knee movement, extension of the knee. If you want to focus more on the posterior chain, your hips, glutes, cams, focus more on the hips coming through. So range at the knee for quads, range at the hips for post.
I think we should do enhanced eccentrics. So I'm gonna do the concentric myself, and then on the eccentric, you're gonna apply some manual resistance, and I'll tell you if it's too much, too little, based on how it's feeling.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go for 10 to 12 reps.
Okay.
Ready? Push. A little more. Good. A little more. Okay, that's solid. I realized what I did wrong.
Yeah.
The weight was just a bit too light. But you're gonna find like the concentric flies up after that because you're used to it being loaded more heavily on the negative. Let's go, come on. 2 more. 1 more. Attaboy. Yeah, that was solid. That was good.
Whew. So what we're gonna do is finish off the leg extension right away. I'm gonna do body weight lunges. I'm gonna really focus on keeping tension on my legs and then back and forth. And we do that for just 1 set or 3?
Just for the final set. So yeah, superset the final set with the lunges, 30 total reps. Ready? Go.
Two, 1, slow, slow, slow. There you go.
Keep going. So
this guy said, good man? It's like, yeah, keep it going. Keep it going.
I know what we're capable of, man. It gets crazy. My hamstrings are still super sore from the last leg day.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be glute ham raises, but I think we should just do like lying leg curls or seated leg curls just because it's less of a stretch. It's not gonna hurt the same way.
So we just smashed seated leg curl, and your hamstring has 3 parts to it. They don't all just cross the knee. One of the parts crosses your hip joint. So having that bend at the hips when you're performing these will attack the hamstrings a little bit differently than with if your hips were extended on the line. So we did those today, and then now we're burning out on the cable pull-throughs, and I'm doing a slight variation to where I am bending my knees and focusing on the hip extension on these as well. I find that a lot of people, they don't directly hit their glutes. I find that it helps your other exercises such as the squat and the deadlifts because it can be a limiting factor with your legs. So we're burning out here, hitting these for sets of 20 and then end off the workout. All right, Rashawn, the Kelowna native. What are we eating, boy?
Walk box.
Walk box? Let's do it.
I can do that.
I'm in, baby.
Get it. Yeah. Oh, snap.
Never tried this one before. I got the red Thai curry. Saw that coconut curry. Keeping things really tight
Ever since the new Kiwi Lime pre-workout,
Major.
got a new taste for lime. So I got the. I'm relentless. I'm plugging my program, my pre-workout. So I've got the teriyaki chicken with some udon noodles, and I'm actually not a big fan of cilantro, so I'm gonna pick that off. Do you like cilantro? I'm not a big fan. Anyway, I'm gonna pepper this in some sriracha too.
Everywhere we go, we go. Everywhere we go, we go. Everywhere we go, they say,
Feeling so good, full belly, crazy workout. Always is when I'm working out with Jeff. I have a informative video for you guys. It's gonna be only gym information in the next video, taking you guys feedback. So I'm gonna do a little bit of mix. I'm gonna throw in the vlogs with some information to show you how to implement some things into your life. And then I'm gonna do straight informative videos just in the gym or just in the kitchen and get straight to the point. So I really appreciate all the feedback lately. And if you guys like the video, please let me know below. Let me know what you guys wanna see. Be on the lookout for the next video and subscribe. Now I'm part of the team. See you soon.